today's news.
CBS AM, KFRC FM, and HD1. San Francisco, Oakland,
Dunbarton
San Jose,
Bridge,
a
Dunbarton
radio.com
Bridge.
station.
It's 7 o'clock. Nearing 500,000 COVID deaths. A terribly historic milestone. New evidence about virus shocks.
That first COVID vaccination dramatically reduces your risk of hospitalization.
Some United planes grounded.
The FAA is ordering immediate inspections of this engine.
Good morning, I'm Steve Kathan. With the CBS World News Roundup, the United States is poised to reach 500,000 COVID deaths since the pandemic began. It should happen sometime today. 300,000 people died in the first 10 months, 200,000 since mid-December. President Biden plans to mark the milestone with a moment of silence and remarks at sunset at a White House candle lighting ceremony. In Southern California, where the virus has hit hard, CBS's David Begnaud spoke to one man who's been busy helping families shaken by death.
Meet Ken McKenzie. The first question is, are you taking cases? The panic in their voice is just so sad.
McKenzie runs his own funeral home here in Long Beach, California. He is busier now than at any other point in the pandemic.
A year ago, people were complaining about not finding toilet paper. This time of year, we're concerned because we're running out of granite for headstones.
Among the nearly 500,000 people who have died with COVID-19, 3 members of the Rangel family, who McKenzie cremated.
In a span of 16 days, all 3 of them passed through COVID.
Luis, Jerry, and Alma Rangel.
My sister was alone. We had to watch her on an iPad take her last breath. I had to ask a doctor that I didn't know to hold her hand for me.
It was the Rangel family walking into his funeral home with back-to-back deaths that just broke him.
I have never broke down. I'm supposed to be the professional, and it was yet another death with the same family, and I sat there and cried with them.
Dr. Anthony Fauci says even with the hope vaccines have brought, it's likely we'll still need to wear masks in public into next year.
If we just let our guard down and act like, well, it's coming down so nicely with that deflection all the way down, if we do that, we're in continual danger of having another surge.
I'm Vicky Barker in London, where researchers say a study of more than 1 million people in Scotland has found that 4 weeks after the initial injection, the AstraZeneca vaccine reduced the risk of being hospitalized with COVID-19 by 94%, the Pfizer vaccine by up to 85%. The findings come as Prime Minister Boris Johnson's preparing to announce his roadmap out of lockdown in England.
Boeing says all of its 777 jets equipped with the same kind of engine that blew apart on a United flight just after takeoff from Denver on Saturday will be grounded. That plane landed safely. CBS's Peter Greenberg says new inspections have been ordered by federal authorities.
There are about 2,500 of these Pratt & Whitney model PW4000 engines currently in service around the world. They're on the 24 United Airlines planes the airline just grounded. United is the only U.S. carrier operating this engine model.
A Dutch cargo plane with a smaller version of that type of engine also encountered trouble on Saturday. Parts of one engine cut off after apparently catching fire just after takeoff. Well, the lack of safe drinking water and soaring electric bills are the big problems for millions of Texans after last week's storms, frigid temperatures, and system failures. Power is back on and temperatures are getting back to normal. CBS's Janet Shanlian says many families face big insurance claims and are on the financial edge.
I thought, oh God, not again. I can't do this again.
Tabitha Charlton was playing cards with her twin daughters last week when she heard a pipe burst.
My ceiling just caved in their bedroom. I don't know what to do. There was just water shooting out of the ceiling.
Nelva sung and danced with her insurance company, a process she's all too familiar with. Charlton's home also flooded during 2017's Hurricane Harvey. Those claims settled just 12 days ago.
When this happened, I walked out my front door and I fell to my knees and I sobbed. I can deal with the damage. That could be fixed. But another 3.5-year battle with the insurance company, I don't have it in me.
The price tag for this storm could surpass Harvey's $19 billion in insurance losses. The Texas Department of Insurance suggests filing your claims as soon as possible, taking photos of damage, and waiting to make permanent repairs until speaking with the insurance company. Otherwise, they may not pay. As for Charlton, she says she agreed to receive less than half of the more than $300,000 she spent in Harvey repairs.
and she still hasn't received a check.
I was so close.